The 1998 International Gymnastics Team Championships continue now. The Chinese team, as we focus on them, is in third. Meanwhile, the United States has a slim lead of .049 over Romania. That's after one rotation, and there are 4 of those, each on a different apparatus. You're looking at Californian Jamie Dantzscher, and her presence is good news for Vanessa Atler, who we're about to see. The two are virtually tied at the hip emotionally. Now, Vanessa says she's boring, but that Jamie is cool. And you know, those two athletes are night and day on this apparatus. Jamie is extremely aggressive on the uneven bars. She was 3rd at nationals last year. Get your feet to the high bars. Steve Rybacki, her coach, comes into spot. You tried to circle that bar. It is at his gym and with his wife that Vanessa
keep it going.
Trains with Jamie Dantzscher.
Big dismount here, double twisting double.
Yes.
Wow, yes is right. Super difficult, and what a landing.
I love it. That's a good way to go.
A lot happening on this routine. She had incredible release skills, but look at the dismount well above the high bar. That's 2 twists and 2 saltos and a stuck landing.
Shades of Amy Chow, silver medalist at the 96 Olympic Games. Same dismount.
Now, again, Jamie Dantzscher may not have started with a perfect 10 in mind. Her elements may not have added up to that, so her score is a 9.4. Sangalan of the Chinese team now.
She's only performing on 2 apparatus, the vault and floor exercise. She's the oldest team member at 16.
Oh boy, big mistake, way out of bounds, and the sit.
Notice the padding on her heels on both feet. Well, for any of you that have performed tumbling passes like that, you'll know exactly why she's wearing them. The body takes quite the abuse.
I like the choreography.
Yeah, you know, the Chinese team in recent years, they're really trying. There used to just be 1 or 2 athletes that had some great music, great difficulty, but they're broadening their horizons, not using the traditional Chinese music that they used in the past, but unfortunately out of bounds in a major fall, big deductions in that first tumbling pass.
Chinese in 3rd here, so a rough start. In this rotation, Sangalan 8.225. That won't get it done.
You're not going to give them anything. You understand? Give them anything to take away from you. Nothing.
Steve Rybacki with his pupil, Vanessa Atler. And what a challenge it has been to get her out of this mindset where the uneven bars are sometimes a friend, but oftentimes lately, the devil. That's what she called them. Now, when she looks at the bars these days, she must cringe. The Olympics are 17 months away, and Vanessa Atler can't get over her problems on bars. It's not just every day, but more of an annoying recurrence that usually appears about 2 weeks before a big meet. Some athletes might quit, others might blame, but Vanessa reads self-help books. Still, she continues to miss, like last month at the American Cup. She told her online diary fans that she would not write again until she felt happier.
I'm just going through a hard time, and I don't want to quit. I just kind of had to be like alone and just tell everybody, like, kind of leave me alone right now, and I don't, it's just confusing. It was like a confusing time.
She is facing now what I believe is her last phase as far as emotionally to take that step forwards to be the elite international athlete that she's capable of being.
A child that loved to flip and dance became a national champion. But even that Vanessa had to share because of a fall on the uneven bars. Still, it made the Olympics seem possible.
It feels more real now. I mean, before it felt like a dream or something, and now it's like it's a reality, and that's the scary part. It's actually there. And before I could just go, oh, I'm gonna go Olympics, and now it's like I could really make it. And it's scary, because there's a lot of pressure in it.
Guiding Vanessa on this pressure-filled journey are two coaches. Steve Rybacki gives Vanessa her daily dose of reality, most intensely on bars. Beth, Steve's wife and partner, is Vanessa's comfort. This is the first time Beth and Steve have coached a national champion. Vanessa is the closest they've come to an Olympic hopeful.
These athletes basically place their dreams in our hands. So every time we have a problem in the gym or something's not going right, we'll stay up all night long. We won't sleep at night thinking about what we need to do. What are the other options?
He tries to help me with it, but it's really like nothing he can do about it. It's just like me. And that's why I was like, before I would like ask him, like, help me, what am I doing wrong? And he had before. All he has to tell me is my corrections and what I'm supposed to do. And I do it. But when I come here, I don't do it. So it's all me, It's just me. And I'm like the only one who can really change it. And that's what he tells me. So I just have to change it.
We have time. Everything's all planned out. Obviously, next year, our plan is to be mentally and physically ready to go. She's got to be ready next year. I mean, we can't have these problems.
Vanessa is a very mature 16, and the Rybackis believe the decision of pushing on is hers, not theirs. And she is very comfortable in continuing to search for the cure.
This is my trouble spot, and I'm just grateful that it's nothing really bad or that I don't have an injury. I'm just lucky that, and it's just something I have to work through, so everybody has to do it.
Our next competitor at the uneven bars is Vanessa Atler.
Well, here she is. What's on her mind? Hitting it or not failing at it?
Well, that could be the entire problem right there. So many things have gone wrong, especially on this event for this young lady.
She has taken out one important skill, having a little problems there with her 1.5 twist, but she took out a very important release skill that would have come right there.
All right, here we go.
This is the move that gave her problems at American Cup.
A nothing? Oh my gosh, an absolutely...
Oh man, how discouraging. You don't understand, that's just a move that takes her from the low bar to the high bar. It's just like, get up there and finish your routine.
Feel a story brewing.
Come on.
Steve Rybacki said, I feel a story brewing, and I feel the story is obvious. It's the same story.
You got 2 events this team needs you on, all right? We're going to go back, and we're dealing with this in the gym. We're not dealing with it now.
Okay.
All right? It's over.
Okay.
All right? 2 awesome events.
Okay.
A lot of frustration there between athlete and coach. Just what is the problem? But, this move, as I said, it's just nothing. Absolutely nothing. And again, the second time in a row.
She got a little bit rattled in the exercise. She was just starting to get back on track. Confidence comes back into play. Her team now has to overcome a very low score.